Hi sir, this is our group presentation for the MPU subject Banking and Finance. My name is Chang K. Fong and here is my team members. Jared Lee Kang, Li Ziyan, Caleb Tanjala, Tang Yiyun, Reisha, Chen Min Min and Lam Kiat Min. At part 1, we are choosing a Maybank and the product is the Flexi Saver Plans, which is actually a saving account provided by Maybank to its customer. Now, I will introduce some product details such as the features, the criteria, and the advantages of Flexi Saver Plans. For the product features, Flexi Saver Plans is actually trying to assist the customer in saving the money at a specific period. The customer should decide their specific purpose for maximum 3 Flexi Saver Plans, which includes for education purpose, for traveling purpose, for business purpose, and so on. The choice for customers to decide to save the money is start from minimum of 50 ringgit to the maximum of 300 ringgit every month, and the interest will be generated from their monthly saving. However, there are some criteria for Flexi Saver Plans. When applying the Flexi Saver Plans, customer age should be 18 and above. Besides, customers should decide the periods for money saving, which includes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. And the money saving should be done every month. When customers do not save their money into the account for more than 2 months, the Flexi Saver Plans will be closed earlier. Once the Flexi Saver Plans are closed earlier, the interest will not be paid to the customers. Furthermore, the Flexi Saver Plans only allow the customers to withdraw the monies 2 times in a year, and the withdrawal amount could not exceed 20% of their saving. Now I will talk about product advantages. When applying Flexi Saver Plans in Maybank, customers only need to pay 8 ringgit for annual fee once a year. Then they don't need to pay any extra fee for all Maybank's products, include the Flexi Saver Plans. In other words, when customers need to withdraw money from the Flexi Saver Plans, once they pay the 8 ringgit for the annual fee, then they don't need to pay any withdrawal fee for that. However, for other banks such as Alliance Banks, they will charge 1 ringgit for each withdrawal. Furthermore, Maybank will have more than 374 branches and more than 2,700 ATM machines in Malaysia. It could bring convenience to the customers, especially when they want to save the money into the Flexi Saver Plans. For other banks such as Standard Chartered Bank, they only have less amount branches in Malaysia. Besides, Maybank also provide online platforms such as M2U for customers to apply the Flexi Saver Plans. Basically, for other banks, they will not allow for this online applying. From here, we can easily know that applying Flexi Saver Plan in Maybank is actually a good choice for our customers when we compare to the other banks at this perspective. That is all from me. I will pass it to the next presenter.
My name is Chen Min Min. I will discuss in top place is interest rates of Flexi Saver Plans. The interest rate consists of Flexi Saver Plans from 0.30% per annum. It does not impose any minimum balance to qualify of this interest rate of 0.30% per annum. These savings accounts for banks come with a single TF interest rate. As a result, any balance can benefit from the 0.30% per annum interest rate. According to the Maybank Fancy Savings Plan, term and regulations of deposits must be multiplied by 10 ringgit. The minimum deposit is 10 ringgit by customer. Ownership deposits must be 50 ringgit. If savings account is restricted to a 12-month minimum period, the daily rate computed and credited on December 31st was benefit interest.
Good afternoon to everyone. Now let's talk about the customer service and after-sales service of Maybank. First of all, the CEO of Maybank stated that the most crucial and valuable assets of Maybank are their customers. Maybank often get feedback and listen to the expectations of its customer by conducting customer research. On the other hand, there is only a short waiting time for the customers to use the service provided by Maybank. This is because Maybank cultivate frontline staff with knowledge and ability to manage the products and the service provided adeptly. Next, Maybank also provided after-sales service in every branches. For example, online feedback and hotline for customer service is available. Furthermore, there is also online platform for Maybank such as Maybank to You website and app. Maybank also provide customer care centers for 24 hours per day in order to solve customer problem instantly. Now, let's have a further understanding of Maybank to You app. Maybank to You app is convenient that it allows customers to transfer money and check on their account balance daily by using on their phone. It has also cut down the time taken to withdraw money from ATM by just using online transfer. However, many customers face problems of losing their savings because of the hackers. Here are some suggestions on how to improve Maybank services. Firstly, they need to improve the ATM machine as many customers complain that ATM machines are facing malfunction while withdrawing money. Next, the maintenance of their ATM machine. ATM machines at shopping malls of Maybank are always out of service. This condition is inconvenient for customers who need to withdraw money. Lastly, Maybank need to improve the system security of their online platform and remind their clients to check their account balance on a frequent basis. Now I will pass my mic to my teammate Risha. Thank you.
Now I will present on question part 1D. What preventive or security measures would your group recommend to the bank in order to ensure that the deposit product that your group has selected is not used by the customer for the purpose of fraud or money laundering? Money laundering is an illegal method of obtaining huge sums of money by engaging in criminal activity. The first process in money laundering is collection of illegal money, and then it will be transferred into the financial system. Step 3 is transfer on the bank account of company X, and then the payment by Y of false invoice will be transferred into company X. The purchase of luxury assets and financial investment. This is how money laundering occurs. All banks should take up some preventary measures to keep their institutions away from money laundering issues. To help tackle money laundering, Maybank should create Know Your Customer, which means KYC procedure, to ensure that the deposit is not used by the customer for the purpose of money laundering or fraud. In the KYC procedure, they should collect the customer's information and check its accuracy. They should make sure that the provided details match with the real world identity, which means both details should match without any false informations. This entitles keeping track of clients' activity and identifying the types of transactions that may raise red flags. Suspicious activity must be reported to Financial Investigation Unit by the financial institute. Other than using KYC procedure, Maybank can utilize the advancement of technology that can be used to deceive banks by supplying fraudulent data such as credit card statements and false proof of address. The strain of Maybank officials can be reduced by using learning and AI-based technology to undertake searches at regular intervals. While searching through the database, AI and machine learning technologies can assist in identifying some false positives. They can even improve your process by using AI to search on a larger scale while your manual team focuses on a single spot. One of the answers to how to combat money laundering with technology is to utilize a combination of technology and manpower.
Okay, thank you. My name is Gerald. For now, I'm going to present the slides talking about strategies recommendation to increase Maybank deposits. So, there are three types of strategies that my group could propose to the branch manager of Maybank to increase its branch deposits. Firstly, we can utilize a multi-marketing channel strategy to create a profile for the type of clients that Maybank wants to approach. For example, did they just move here from other states in Malaysia to study or work, or they starting to organize their finances? So, once Maybank targeted its customers, it could proceed with proposing its Flexi Saver plan. Let's say, for example, a young fresh graduate came to Australia from Malaysia to start working and saving up money to start up his own business in 5 years' time. The Flexi Saver plan would be significantly important to him or her, as it helps customers to reach their goal within a specific period by saving part of their money from regular income earned on a monthly basis. Therefore, it will help to increase its branch deposits. Secondly, local search engine optimization. This strategy will help Maybank's product or service to maximize and have more exposure in online visibility. Furthermore, Maybank can first create a local map listing their branches in both Google and Bing. So when a local search is performed, it will show every detail of Maybank information. Also, those who click on the page might give a star rating review, which aids the website in credibility and gives the potential customer a better sense of confidence in the business. Hence, this is the best time to present an attractive offer, the Flexi Saver plan, and a new deposit amount account. Lastly, the last strategy is to create an effective digital presence. Nowadays, the majority of the individuals in this world own and carry a smartphone, and this allows them to surf online easily. Nowadays, it is important for the bank to have digital presence, such as a mobile app, that could allow customers to do online transaction anywhere and anytime. This app is particularly important, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, which people cannot go out during movement control order in Malaysia. Without a digital presence, this will not help the bank to have more customers to save their deposits. Instead, the bank may lose its existing customers. Next, people are getting busier in their working lives, so offering some time saving options such as mobile applications will make Maybank more attractive, and the busy worker has the chance to choose to do transaction online or at the bank itself. Thus, more customers will be choosing Maybank to deposit their money in and subscribe to Flexi Saver plan. So I'm done with my slides. I'll pass it to the next presenter.
Good morning, teacher and my fellow friends. I'm Caleb, and today I will be talking about the business sectors that our group would recommend to the branch managers to focus in his lending due to the current COVID-19 global pandemic that is affecting the Malaysian banking industry. So there are three business sectors according to Investopedia. The first one is the primary sector, which is concerned with the attraction of raw materials or natural resources from the land. For example, agriculture, fishing, forestry, and mining. Secondly, there is a secondary business sector which produces goods from the natural products within the primary sector, which consists of processing, manufacturing, and construction. Third one is the tertiary sector, the services sector of the economy, which encompasses a wide range of businesses such as financial institutions, schools, hotels, and restaurants. So the business sector that we've chosen is the tertiary sector businesses. As outlined by Ignatius, although the current COVID-19 global pandemic had affected the performance of global economy to fall drastically, however, there are some types of businesses, especially in the tertiary sector, that do well and have achieved significant growth due to the pandemic. Some examples of such businesses as provided by Ignatius are e-commerce, logistics, mental health, and medical care. Targeting tertiary sector businesses that could do well even after the pandemic gets better. According to which the COVID-19 global pandemic has surely provided an opportunity for certain kinds of businesses, especially for the business operating in the service sector such as the e-commerce. These businesses are offering their business via online platforms and websites. This is because the global pandemic had changed the lifestyle of everyone in the world significantly, where people are becoming more reliant on the internet when performing their activities in terms of personal and businesses. This also provides an opportunity for people with the desire to start their own small online business because of the improvement in internet. So, due to online businesses that are getting more and more popular, Maybank can take advantage of this latest trend by offering a flexi saver plan to this online business user. The flexi saver plan will require the consumers to save money on a monthly basis for the minimum amount of 10 ringgit to 300 ringgit with an interest rate of 0.3% per annum. With this flexi saver plan, consumers who wish to start an online business can benefit from saving a small portion of their monthly income to reach their targeted amount of capital they need slowly. Furthermore, I will also suggest the branch managers to focus their lending on businesses such as medical care businesses and pharmacies. This is because, as analyzed by Ludwig, the global COVID-19 pandemic had increased the health conscious of the people, where the consumption of pharmaceutical products and nutrition supplements had increased. For example, since the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, more and more people have learned to take care of their health by making sure they consume enough of nutrients and vitamins for their daily needs. This had created a multiplier effect where people would start to save money to buy these nutrition and vitamin supplements from pharmacies. Furthermore, when people are starting to become healthier, it also helps to stop the spread of COVID-19 pandemic, where people will start to return to their normal lives, such as to go back to work, school, and doing other social activities. This would cause an increase in the demand for savings accounts as the economies of the country or the world are getting back on the line. People will start to have disposable income and would start to save money for different purposes such as education, investment, and personal use, which Maybank Flexi Saver Plan can take advantage on. This is all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter.
I'm Tang Yiyun. I will present part 2, question A and C. For question A, my group's advice to Ms. Liang Rui would be to decline the gift from Dato Bohong in a polite way because strings are attached to the gift. Ms. Liang Rui must also abide by Section 115 of the Banking and Financial Institutions Act 1989, or we can call it BAFIA 1989. Based on Section 115 of BAFIA 1989, it is a prohibited action at a bank between a creditor credit official and a customer to receive gifts from customers. Therefore, they have the responsibility to follow the rules set in BNF 1989. Next slide. Next, if Miss Liang Loi accepted the gift from Dato Bohong, she is about to offend the BNF 1989 rules, which is a clear crime. Miss Liang Loi may be sentenced to jail and penalties under Section 112. Bribery is not permitted in a bank or anywhere else. Furthermore, if Miss Liang Loi accepts the gift from Dato Bohong, her actions will create a direct impact on the reputation of Triple Ace Bank Berhad. Also, the employees of Triple Ace Bank Berhad will feel insecure and choose to resign due to the negative news of the bank, and this will cause lack of employees. She would face a civil lawsuit, have a negative impact on the bank, and have many after effects to deal with if she had accepted the gift from Dato Bohong. Finally, it is important for Ms. Liang Loi to be careful when she rejects Dato Bohong in order not to offend her customer. Next, I will pass the mic to Ziyan to continue the question B.
Hi, I'm Ziyan. Now I will discuss about question 2b, which is if Dato Bohong did not present Ms. Liang Loi a 24-karat gold bracelet, but instead bought her a sumptuous lunch or dinner, what will be our good recommendations and reasons? First of all, our group recommend that Ms. Liang Loi should reject Dato Bohong's offer. This is because the action of Dato Bohong, who wants to buy meals for Ms. Liang Loi, might be considered as bribery. Bribery is an action in which a person gives or offers something which is valuable to another person in exchange for something to be done by the person who received the gift. In this case study, Dato Bohong has the aim of asking Ms. Liang Loi to recommend him about his resolving credit facility when having meals together. This meal offered by Dato Bohong is just an exchange for Ms. Liang Loi's recommendation. In conclusion, Ms. Liang Loi should reject Dato Bohong's offer in order to prevent committing any offences under BNF 1989 and face punishment of penalty. Now I will pass the mic to my group member Yun to continue her presentation.
For question C, my group's suggestion is that Dato Bohong is not credit-worthy and should not be considered for a subsequent loan since his check was malicious and counterfeit. The secret report provides the financing and repayment histories of borrowers reported by participating financial institutions for the previous 12 months. We can establish that when Harimau Bank Berhad returned Dato Bohong's check reports, he did not fully input the right information while filling in his check information. For example, writing the wrong figures or having different signatures from previous specimen. Next slide. There might be some issues with the check issue, such as the signature does not match the payee's name, the words and figures differing, the check has been altered, the check has expired for 6 months or longer, and lastly, the check being a bad check. As a result, before turning the check over to Harimau Bank Berhad, Dato Bohong must double-check the information on the check and make sure that all the information is valid. For instance, the signature must match the payee's name, the words and figures must be the same, the check must be clean, and the check must be deposited within 6 months. Next, I will pass the mic to Ziyan to continue the question D.
Now I will discuss about question 2D, which is what form of security or collateral will AAA's Bank Berhad request from Dato Pohong in order to protect its interest pertaining to the additional overdraft facility of 1.2 million ringgit. For this question, our group will recommend some collateral that AAA's Bank Berhad can request from Dato Pohong in order to protect its interests. Firstly, real estate collateral. The advantages of real estate collateral are real estate cannot be moved. Hence, this can prevent Dato Pohong to move the real estate with him if he is planning to flee due to unable to pay back the debt. Also, the value of real estate will remain or rise over time. For instance, AAA Bank Berhad can use land as a real estate collateral, which can be sold or reinvest the buildings on the land by the bank. However, not all lenders and banks accept land as collateral. Secondly, AAA Bank Berhad can choose to use financial collateral if Dato' Pohong doesn't have real estate. Financial collateral are borrowers' enterprise, assets and shares. An example of financial collateral is inventory financing. Inventory financing is the use of inventory as a form of loan security. So, by using this method, AAA's bank will be able to sell the items allocated in Dato' Pohong's inventory in order to cover the losses if Dato' Pohong is unable to repay his loan. In conclusion, our group will recommend AAA's Bank Berhad to use real estate collateral and financial collateral as a form of security or collateral. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.